Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ashton and Kevin with Jackalman Games. So we're going to basically talk about this new series we started called Build, Build, Destroy. The previous video we have Kevin who made the discard build with Afra as kind of his featured character. Some of the pairings that we did there and try to build around the discard, try to build around the mitigation a little bit and just try to just play it out. So we're putting together kind of a quick build here now, which is around Chirrut and around eZeb. And we'll get kind of a little bit further into that. But first, one of the things we wanted to throw out there is we have been really paying attention to all the videos that Discard to Reroll has been putting out. And you guys have to check that out. We'll put a link in the description. They're talking about a lot of cool things there. A lot of the other people who do streams and recordings, they get on there and kind of talk about some of the meta, some things they like, some things they hate, cool stories, things like that. So there's a lot of value there, guys.
Yeah, we've been listening to them to prep for our Miami regionals.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep us in the mindset, because we want to do well.
Yeah, we do. We're going to go there, have fun. If we lose, we don't care. It's just for the experience, kind of get an idea of what's out there. And plus, we also have to play these builds to see kind of what else is competitive. Everybody's kind of playing a lot of the same stuff, so we're going to throw some things out there and see how it stands up. And just kind of adds more to the statistics of what's playing well and what's not. You know, everyone's playing the same stuff. So when you got like, you know, 6 or 7 decks that are in the top 10, it's kind of annoying when you see like, what is it?
Pohondo.
Yeah. So,
and then just like a rando deck, and then Pohondo. I'm pretty sure everybody's tired of hearing the name Hondo in this community right now.
Yes, but he is so good, and he's so
Yeah,
annoying.
he's really good. We were playtesting him today.
Yeah.
And yeah, that deck is pretty. It wasn't difficult to just pick up and play, but to get some really cool plays out of it, you definitely had to play it a couple of times.
I mean, it definitely is really nice with Poe's special, trigger the specials, chain in the specials, and it just kind of does its thing natively. You just have to learn when to play like the hit and runs and when to play the fast hands. I mean, you definitely want to try to have that fast hands in your opening hand. I mean, that definitely shuts it down fast.
Well, we're not here for Pohondo yet. This is not a Pohondo deck. Let's not do that right now.
Yeah, let's not get into that. That's a whole other
we're here
thing.
we're here for Build, Build, Destroy. Unfortunately, this is our second time recording this. We had a little bit of errors going on. We misspelt our name up there.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. We didn't. You did.
I did.
And our levels were all messed up. You could hear me. I was peeking out over Ashton.
Yeah,
so.
and I was like super quiet. And it said Jackalman Gammels.
Yeah, Jackalman Gammel. Instead of the S was an L, which they're not even near each other on the keyboard.
Yeah, guys, check out these cool overlays we did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I got the L and the S. They're like on complete opposite sides. Like you have ASD and then you have JKL.
It's not even the same finger if you can actually type.
Ring finger on right hand versus ring finger on left hand.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
Yep, I think so.
You just got all backwards. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. What is why are we building this, Ashton? Why are we building this?
Okay, so we all hear about the stories of people who start streaming and start doing things. We started doing this because we like people. We like interacting with things. You know, we've kind of gotten really passionate about this, so we kind of wanted to stream some stuff and hear what people have to say and try to, you know, build our I guess strategies and our knowledge of how the game plays out. Getting a little bit more into about the wording of cards, and when you put something on the internet, anybody and everybody's going to comment, tell you the good things, tell you the bad things. Well, in our case, we got called furry weebs.
Because of our logo, we look like, you know, a furry. It's a fursona to have the jackal in a suit. But so what we're doing is we're kind of poking fun at that commenter. His name was smelling cheese toes or toe cheese sniffer. Toe cheese sniffer on Reddit. If you're watching this, this is a shout out to you, man.
Yeah, buddy, we appreciate that. You know, so we finally got our little troll, our first little heckler, and Kevin, I was taking a poop actually, and Kevin's like, "Hey, you won't believe this, we got our first hater," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and he said, "Yeah, we were called furry weebs," and I'm like, "What is furry weebs?" So I googled it, and apparently Kevin already knew what a furry was, and I did not, and I was kind of little I don't know, puzzled and traumatized by the description of what that is. And then as far as the weeb, that is people who want to be Japanese but aren't. So our Japanese influence is Chirrut, and
Yep.
our furry influence is Zeb. I can see him being furry. He's kind of hairy, but
Yeah, yeah. He probably has some good back hair.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So we kind of started putting some things together. We're going to kind of refine it here a little bit. And I'm going to put this thing together real quick in just a few minutes. And then we're going to record our last video, part 3. And we're going to see who triumphs.
Right. Either Afra Quinlan or Chirrut Zeb.
So let's take a look at this. So, Chirrut's
You
ability.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Chirrut's ability. This is why it's cool. So Chirrut has 4 damage sides. That is awesome, by the way. He's kind of expensive at that 16, so we're going to have to run him at the 12, and that's because we really want Zeb to be at that 17. So 17, we're running for Zeb. We're going to run 12. Now, these don't have to be like these great deck builds. It's just kind of part of the build, destroy, put something together real quick, and play something that no one's playing and see how it does.
Yep,
So,
and Chirrut is really good as a support. You know, he lets
Oh,
you
yeah.
re-roll those blanks,
Mhm.
which comes into handy. We're running a lot of cards in here that have a lot of blank sides.
yes, and cards that are expensive.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay, so let's go into our 0 costs right here.
yeah, so we're thinking about running a Chance Cube. Has the blanks, but Chirrut's going to let us re-roll them. It's 0, gives us the quick resource gen. We're looking at Fast Hands, which is going to let us resolve those heavy damage sides on Zeb's dice as quick as we can. We're looking at Truce, which is going to give us the ambush and gain the resource. And Guard, which is going to let us remove that melee and also allow us to be able to mitigate some dice. Now,
Yeah,
Zeb,
you have some big number rolls that you
Yeah.
can mitigate a lot of dice with guard.
we got a 50% chance of hitting that melee with Zeb, and then if you get the modified sides with some of these equipments we're going to go over, you can change the range or the melee depending on what you want. So if I roll that ranged and I have a, let's say a modified melee side, I can resolve Zeb's dice as the melee side. So that's really cool. And with Chirrut, he has the melee, he has the ranged, he has the modified, and he also has that reroll. So I really don't want him to be elite. I just kind of want his, I guess, mechanic. So that's why he's there.
Yep. A very popular villain card is Feel Your Anger, and this
Mhm.
deck kind of like makes you feel your own anger instead of playing the card,
Exactly.
because there's never really blanks out there unless you roll a blank and then roll a blank again. But
Right. So Easy Pickings. Easy Pickings has been a very popular card. It's a 1-cost spot a yellow character to remove 2 dice. Well, luckily my yellow character is my beef character, so I don't expect him to come out of the game first. I expect someone to try to peg Chirrut quickly. We'll see. Easy Pickings, so spot a yellow character, remove 2 dice, showing the same symbol and value. So that's removing 2 specials, that's removing 2 dice
One
showing the same
damage.
symbol. Yep. So you have 2 ranged dice showing 1 as the value and ranged as a symbol, you remove both of those. Or whatever, depends on
It's-
as they match.
it's becoming a very popular card for mitigation for yellow.
Of course, we have Force Illusion. That's like, what, a $20 uncommon now, I think it is?
I have not looked it up recently. I can do that as you talk about
Yeah,
it,
it's gotten stupid expensive.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Let's double check that.
Unbreakable, we're looking at that. It's a 1-cost. Remove a die showing a value equal to or less than the number of shields you have on your character. And let's see, we're going to put this towards over here. Mislead. Remove a character die. Maz's Goggles. So Maz's Goggles is nice. It basically gives us resources and it gives us the focus. To play spot a yellow character, it lets me look at the opponent's hand to remove an event card from it. And that's, looking at opponent's hand and discard an event from it. So that's 1 cost, that's quick. I can swap it out for one of the 2 costs. Upgrades? Or
Oh,
what?
it's not. It's according to Cool Stuff, by the way, for Force Illusion, Cool Stuff Inc., which is a local retailer that has a lot of cards. It's out of stock and they're $6.
$6, okay.
But that's still
But I
still
think I saw
pretty
some on
pricey.
eBay, someone was trying to sell them for like $20 or something stupid because there's no
I will
more.
check. I'll check
Yeah.
eBay on that.
So Mislead. Let's get out of there. Okay. Overconfidence.
Yep. That's a-
R2D2.
R2D2 doesn't have any blank sides though. That doesn't fit into our game.
No, but it's an awesome card. It only costs 1.
Yeah, it's a good one drop.
Special, draw a card. You may turn one of your dice to any side, so that's awesome. So that's going to help with getting the damage out. It's going to help with maybe changing up a modified, something like that. And then we got our blasters. Ambush.
Yep.
So Vibro Axe we're going to run. Yes, has blanks, but before this dice deal damage to a character, you may remove all shields from that character. And then we're going to run deal 44 for the blanks, but when I play it, I get to remove an opponent's dice.
There's something on eBay for Force Illusion for $8.75. So.
Okay, so I don't know where I saw that. Made it
Sorry.
up, I guess.
Fact checking.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And so what do we want to run two of? What do we want to run of? Because right now we have way more than 15 pairs.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run Electroshock. I'm gonna run my stalling potentially, which is gonna be these Maz. So we went 3 stacks of 5 here. I'm gonna take out Entangled.
Entangled is just too expensive right now, especially for this deck, because you have so many like pay for it sides.
Mm-hmm.
So many pay for it sides.
All right.
So now we're under. Oh, there you go. So you don't want to run the heavy blaster?
I don't know. I like the fact that this gets around shields. I mean, I know it's not going to work great for yours. I'm just kind of building it because we'll test it with some other stuff also to see how it does.
Right. Because you know what we're going against.
Yeah.
Next time we do build destroy, you have to build first.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it the other way, or build them in secret.
Or yeah. Good.
All right. So here's what we'll do.
And have we highlighted the battlefield yet?
No. So we'll go over that now. Okay. So the battlefield. Remove or resolve one of your dice showing a modified side, as if it was not modified. So the Biomar Monastery.
Okay. So that's going to help you with Holdout Blaster. That's going to help you with Hidden Blaster. It's going to help you with Chirrut's modifieds.
I mean, we don't have much mitigation. That's the only downfall. But we're running some stall. So.
And you're gonna go way faster than the other decks that you play against. Your eZeb is gonna outlive. You can wait. Yeah, you can't even play this Force Illusion on Chirrut.
No.
So
It's for eZeb.
Yeah, it's for eZeb. So your eZeb is gonna live a long time.
That's my.
So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna double this up, all these cards, because that's 15 times 2, that's 30, and we're gonna get on to the next video of Build Destroy, where we actually play them against each other.
And then we can see Kevin get beat down by a furry weed. That's
It happened the last time we recorded it.
Oh yeah, it dominated.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens again.
Let's see this time. All right, thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, guys, take it easy.
Bye.